Alright, this is going to be Ultimate Sage, also known as the York Hero and other names. Pretty much the only game I'm known as Sage is on Pillow Pirates anyway. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be doing some solo pillaging, and it's going to be demonstrating some practical lessons you can do beyond the practical lessons that we did in the last video of how to solo pillage and how to deal with some difficult enemies um, on sloops. Hopefully, I do have settings really hard. These are settings I have. These settings I use for pretty much any voyage. It's just the easy way. It's just one tick off there. This as far as it'll go, and then hiring those and targeting only brigands. Main reason you want to target only brigands is that, like I've said previously, I'm pretty sure um, is that mercenaries are better in sword fighting, and I'm personally better in sword fighting, and the average player, from my experience, is also better at sword fighting. It also, you do get greedies easier in Rumble. That is, I mean, that's just hard facts. However, um, those fights are always a lot more dicey. And double check my stock. So this stock is perfectly fine. It's probably a little excess actually. Normally you only need like like 50 rum and 50 run spice, something like that. But with some adjustments they made to ratios lately, I'm not quite sure how quickly my run spice will run out. But I doubt my cannonballs will. I'll mostly just store cannonballs on here. So it kind of hurt if I actually lose a fight. The route I've chosen is Barb to Chichi, Cassidon, Tishka, and then Hubble's Eye. Those are, in case you don't know, these are like easy to medium routes. This is a very hard route from Disco Plateau to Hubble Side. It's called an inter-ocean route. It's the same difficulty as Wizza. Remember, the color of the darkness of the league point determines how difficult the particular league point is. So if you notice around like Admiral Island, it's very light, whereas these are super dark. Okay, that's good sailing. Also have to manage stations. On a sloop, you kind of have to have like your navigator be on gunning when he's when you can. Initially, you want them on nav pretty much all the time, but here I'll just wait until all the guns are taken care of. Another cool trick you can use if you don't know is that you actually have a radar when you zoom in on your map. It's not really all that useful to be honest. Like it used to be where before players really understood how ramp works, it was perfectly fine to engage ships, but nowadays, if you listen to the guide as well, um, which you should be able to find linked in the description, it's better off to just let the ships engage you because A, you make sure it's your spawn, and B, if you lose, you can re-engage, and you can get back some of your loot that you lost and not lose as much might. The Dow, if you look at the chart, really good reason to have this. It takes 8 shots to max. Kind of cringe. They shoot mediums, so it takes like what 4 shots for us to get maxed. So I have to shoot them literally twice as much. This loop just has really hard matchups. But the good news is that sloops it's actually good for greedy farming because as someone who can hit 3 greedies in a sword fight, relative if I'm not being focused relatively consistently, it feels really lame to only get like 1 or 2 trinkets at the end of a pillage because it feels like I'm fucking carrying the people that don't do anything. Um, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna save up some move tokens, move him to gunning. Nice, sound up. Okay. So my guess is he'll move left, right, left, forward. Most likely. They tend to try to close the gap as soon as possible. You kind of have to be careful on sloop battles because you don't want to try to. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot 3 times and move. You got to be careful on sleep hours. You don't want to trade shots because normally on the matchups you get, you'll lose like really hard. It's all about shooting and then in a way that you can't be shot back. So here I predict he's going to be moving just straight for me, most likely, especially with this low AI. I am moving at the last token in case he does a left here and try to grapple, unless he just fucking runs away. Okay. I mean, well, it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna try to get in a better position where you want to get away from wins. This is kind of shitty board. This area right here would be okay on like for 3 move ships, but for 4 moves, it's just way too easy for them to access. It's just really hard to get a map with 4 move ships that they can't access wins and wall wins really easily. The reason you want to avoid them is because it's very, very easy for the AI to abuse them because they can read your moves if they so choose. They just let you get away with stuff. Um, I hate this so much. Like an early strategy people do with ships, like with the 4 moves, is they'll try to warn them out of moves, but it takes so fucking long to do that. Um, I didn't need to. I meant to shoot with the forward. Just go forward right here and shoot. That's fine. So what am I gonna do here? Shoot, shoot, and left, left, shoot. The goal is to shoot them in such a way where they can't get at me, while also keeping enough distance where they can't grapple. Pretty hard to do with against 4 move ships. It's honestly a pain in the ass. I gotta do some more research and see what ships spawn what exactly. I have a pretty good idea, but I'm thinking maybe if the long ship, for example, spawns ships that are uh, like large enough where the fights are fine, but with mercenaries you could probably do a larger ship. See here, it looks like the reanimates. Trying to get position, take advantage at next turn if they don't move. Oh, okay, that's not good. I should have predicted that, to be fair. There's a decent chance they just fire here. Maybe they'll move once or twice, but they did just do a turn, so it's possible just go for it. Yep, it is. Now because of this wind, I can't just left here. Um, I'm gonna have to do like a more complicated maneuver where I do a forward left left. Um, it's always good to keep in mind what tokens you'll be out of when you use them your next turn. So I'm keeping it on left because I'll be out of left tokens. That's kind of sad. Another difficulty on the smaller ships is your gun capacity. You get on average just under 2 guns around. So it becomes really awkward when trying to exploit weaknesses. That's 4. What I'm now going to do here is so pick a third gun, or I guess slightly above 2 guns per round. Misspoke. I need to try to do a last second move here probably. As ships get damaged, they'll lose moves. Because bots do have like builds, sort of. It is simulated. It's not like true build. Um, 6, 7. Um, and so they do lose moves as you shoot them. So a lot of the times it's just like being patient enough to get in a situation where you can. Here I'm not gonna fucking do anything. Chances are what they're gonna do um, is shoot, grapple, shoot, shoot. But possible they move. There we go. Yeah, they love their fucking whirlpools. So what happens sometimes is if you outnav them enough, the bots will kind of like be like, "Oh no, they're winning," and they'll just fucking run. And I once had a fucking sloop run for literally 45 minutes. They had permanent moves. I think I did that right. Yeah. They had permanent moves. And they just fucking ran for 45 fucking minutes. They just had permanent moves and were able to completely avoid me. It was so ridiculous. I could hit them so much that they just see. Look at this bullshit. Fucking beating everyone down. Literally perfect score and beating everyone down. I mean, there's nothing more you can fucking do about that. This is just one reason why you should probably, if you want to get ranking up, you just need to fucking get some crewmates on the ship before you even start. Solo pillages. Maybe I didn't hit him once. Okay. I'll see you after the fight. Okay, so welcome back. Looks to be we have a much harder spawn. Gonna be Imperial now because we won that fight only with one loss. So in a way, um, in a way, the Fanshan is easier. It's just, man, it's still rough though because yeah, they have only one. They have one less move, but you gotta fucking hit them like still 8 times, and they only have to hit you like once or twice to really cause a problem. Um, that's one hit out of 8. Gonna shoot here, going forward and then right, and then shoot twice. It's possible they go forward left here, but I mean I doubt it. But 2, yeah, I figured that. I'm gonna try to direct this into some open ocean. I'm gonna shoot here, but chances are I don't think they're going to. Well, it's definitely a possibility they return fire, which is kind of sad. But I can't risk going forward because they almost certainly will forward and shoot. That's the play I'd make. Okay. What we're gonna do now is wear down some of the moves, build up some of ours by just waiting. They might forward left here and get stuck in that wind. It's something that bots do a lot. But they probably would just left forward here. I could left right. In which case, I would take up 2 bumps, but I would get in an advantageous position. But I haven't damaged them enough to allow them to grapple. So because I would be right here, they would be right here, and then essentially it would be a risky position because then depending on how they turn. Okay. So now is a good time for me to left forward shoot. Because left right here is probably the play. And on the broadside, I'm out of range. And on the forward, the only way they hit me is if they left, right, left. And I still win that exchange, albeit at a price. Wow, okay. So I'm going to move because there's a possibility that they abuse the whirlwinds in a way that I can get shot from there. There's a couple of permutations they could use. This is risky. So I'm betting is that what they want to do is right left here, but if they right forward and blast, holy shit, that'd be bad. But then it'd be pretty much be a max battle. Um, but that's a risky take with fucking Fortunes, man. It's rough. All right, another function. Doing this is a bit risky, um, left forward left here, but the benefit is that if they take a turn here, I'm in a very strong position. But there's a decent chance I get shot as a result. Wow, almost got scammed there. Not what I wanted to happen, for sure. This could result in me getting fucked, actually. At least next turn. Yeah. Yep. That's about what I worried was happen. I'm gonna get grappled here. It's one more reason why you have to think of like not just what you end up gonna be next turn, but what's gonna happen the turn after. But I mean, 3 out of 8 is a decent advantage. It's not the end of the world. So probably still win this one. All right, so that's weird. Okay. Slight risk I get traded at here, but should be fine. A little bit risky, but it should be fine. It's gonna last second move here. Mm, just in case. It's possible they do a turn. Yeah. That's fucking perfect for a last second move. So when they hug the wall, um, it really limits their mobility. And a lot of the time, especially if they're low on moves, they'll just fucking keep going forward and ramming the wall, especially on like lower difficulties. Lame. Possible they follow the winds again. Or just shoot. Cool. What a bitch. Oh, fucked up. That's what I get for reading while I do this. Um, yeah, this will work. Trying to get them away from the winds and especially the whirls. Winds aren't as bad as whirlpools are. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.